Good morning and welcome back to another video. Today I am heading west about 30 kilometers to go pick up an order from a Fresco way southwest. And then I got to bring it back to Northgate Safeway. So it is another internal transfer, and half the time the pharmacists have no idea what's going on. So we shall see how that works out. But if you are a new viewer, hello, my name is Martin. Nice to meet you. And if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, I welcome you back. So we are going to spend the day together doing a little delivery courier driving. So stick around, come with me. Hopefully we'll have a great day. So I just made it 31 kilometers to Fresco, way down here at Weber Greens, and I picked up the order. A little dinky bag with no markings on it. So I don't know, some places are not as professional or organized as others. At least the pharmacist knew about the transfer. She said that she was the one that got the phone call yesterday, so that's a good thing. Also, I just wanted to say I picked up a coffee. This one is a large coffee because they didn't have any roll up the rim coffee cups left for medium. So this was $2.15. But I want to thank Jeff from Texas donated to my Buy Me a Coffee in my on my link on my main page of my YouTube channel. So thank you, Jeff in Texas. I appreciate that. I'll enjoy coffee on you because it's a long drive back. Now I got to go another probably 25 kilometers back now to Northgate Safeway. So I will enjoy my coffee while I'm doing that. So here we go. It's interesting to see all these little subdivisions look the same. As I mentioned before in another video, they all have the same little buildings and places. Yeah. As you can see, this is the Fresco, and they all have little Shoppers Drug Marts and the Sobeys liquor stores. Over there, they've got some other businesses, all similar. Brown's Social House. They're all kind of the same. Cookie cutter. But here we go. And we are fast approaching the turnoff for 97th Street. And as you can see, there's more traffic controls and construction going on. Good news is it was only 20 kilometers now back to Safeway here on Northgate, so that's much better. Yeah, and here is the Nova Hotel off to your left, if you can see it there. A fun fact, there is a business just behind it that I think is now some kind of a furniture outfitter. But back in the day when my son was about 16, he worked there when it was a outfitter place similar to Cabela's or Bass Pro Shops. So cool. More construction going on here. Never seems to end in this city. So I am about to turn left here on 97th Street as we cross over the Yellowhead Trail. And as you can see down there, that is where the traffic is going, east to west. Those vehicles you see down there are heading west. Just for your information. That building right there used to be called Eden's, and it was basically a stripper joint where they had naked ladies. I think it was owned by the HA Motorcycle Club, if you know what I mean. That's the rumor, and it is closed down many years ago. It looks like they got some fencing around there, so it looks like it might be torn down eventually here. So it was a seedy place. I had never been in there, but that's what I heard. And there used to be a lot of advertising back in the day, but you don't see too much of that around here anymore. Not like back in the 80s. So I just made it back to the north side here, the north side or north gate Safeway. Gonna have a little bit of sip of coffee. That's good coffee. Quite often I get the dark roast, but today I decided to get the regular coffee. I've heard that dark roast has less caffeine because it's roasted longer, is it? I'm not sure. But I decided to get the regular Tim Hortons coffee. It was funny because there was a woman in Tim Hortons there, a black lady. I think she's fairly new to Canada, and she had no idea how this coffee roll up the rim to win worked. I don't think she had been to a Tim Hortons before. First time in Canada. So I told her, you got to roll up the rim and maybe you'll win a coffee or a donut or something else. But so I explained to her, I said, do you know who Tim Hortons was? She goes, no. I said, he was a hockey player, NHL hockey player. And he opened his first Tim Hortons donut shop in 1964 in Hamilton, Ontario. So anyway, I'm going to get in here. I don't get paid for picking up orders. I only get paid when I deliver them. So I want to get paid. So here's another interesting thing. So I just picked up this big order here, and it's got to go to a senior lady at that Chartwell retirement place that I was telling you about before in other videos where I've been, and I actually am an investor in the real estate investment trusts. So the funny thing is, I have to go to that building, see that customer, deliver her medications to her from Safeway, but then I got to pick up old medications from her and bring them back to the Safeway. But now I just got another order for a Sobeys in Beaumaris, which is about 3 kilometers away. And that order has to go to the same building, but on the 3rd floor. This is going to go on the 2nd floor. So makes your head spin. So now I think what I'll do is I better go to the Sobeys of Beaumaris, pick up that order. Then I'll have 2 orders go to the same place. And then I'll come back here to Northgate, drop that off, get those 3 done. And by then, before I get those done, I'll get more orders. But like I say, you got to be, you got to kind of strategize where you got to go first to save time, save gas. Because another thing, gas prices went up again to $1.52.9 a liter. And yesterday they were $1.39. So crazy. So I'll get that all done. It was funny because yesterday I had an order. I had 2 orders that went to the same place, 2 doors apart. One was 101 and the other was 102. And the ladies knew each other. So that was the first time that happened. Okay, here we go. Continue. I hope you enjoy these kind of videos. I've had a lot of people say that they like my driving videos. They find it relaxing just to kind of follow along. So I'm pretending that you're sitting here beside me and we're having a conversation and we're sharing a coffee. So come along for the ride. So I am here at Sobeys Beaumaris. I will pick that up pick up that order right now. Okay, I picked up the order here from Sobeys. So I will head over there now. And that Canada Goose has found a place to probably lay some eggs. I saw it squawking around here, so I thought that's what was going on. And sure enough, she's relaxing, styling and profiling. These are some nice apartments, nice rural housing here, as you can see. The other nice thing is where I'm going is only about less than 800 meters from where I picked up the medication, so I don't have to drive too far. Nope, not there. I'll keep going straight. Keep going straight. But yeah, these are nice looking places here. Here we go, just around the corner. As you can see, I am almost there. Okay, I am here. So that's quite nice. As I've mentioned before in other videos, this is a nice building. I've been here many times now. And now I'm in the elevator going down. Mad I can get my steps in here. Whew. Wow. Well, I just dropped off an envelope over to Safeway here at Northgate. And then I just got handed about at least six skip the flowers orders. Now, they pay okay. Not a lot, but they pay okay. And then, but the problem with them is you pick them all up at one location, but you got to go all over the bloody city to deliver them. Two go away to the west end. A couple go to the south side. One goes to St. Albert. I'm getting tired of this job, I think. It's been 3 months today since I started doing this for this courier driving for this company. And I don't know, I think I'm going to start getting my resume out, start looking for something else. I'm not sure what now. I'll have to look and see what's out there, but I don't know. Wouldn't be bad if it was all in one area and I could hammer them out and it paid more, but you know, I've been looking at my life. So it's not as good as they said it would be. I know my wife would like me to be doing something else as well, so we shall see. But I gotta go continue with these orders. It's gonna be another long day. Well, I picked up another little order here, just close by. And then I gotta go to Walmart at Albany, pick up two or three orders. And then I'll go pick up those skip the flowers. I don't like those ones. Anyway, yeah, it's unfortunate. I was hoping this would be a really good, a really good gig, as they call it, but I don't think so. I just can't make enough money doing this either. So, you know, too many miles, too much gas. And yeah, I know you've been telling me that. And I know, but I like the numbers. I like putting down the numbers and seeing exactly. So tonight when I get home, I think I will break up the resume and dust it off and start applying. Start looking online again. See what's out there. So I am downtown again, delivering these little boxes. As you can see, little tiny boxes here. So we'll see how this goes. I hate coming downtown. So now I am on the backside of Rogers Place, the home of the Edmonton Oilers. And there's another high rise up there. And I'm about 150 meters away from my destination. And that building right there, that big building right there, I helped build back in 2008 to 2010. That is the Epcor Tower. Over there, if you look closely, this is the famous neon sign museum where they've taken old neon signs of businesses that used to be here in Edmonton and have reconditioned them and fixed them up and put them on the side of this building. At nighttime, it looks quite nice, actually. So I just dropped off the first package downtown, which was a terrible location. I came within 30 seconds, or actually 10 seconds of getting a ticket. But fortunately, I got out of there in time. You can't park anywhere downtown, so stop sending me down here. But now I gotta go use the washroom, so I think I'll scoot over to the Italian Center shop, use the washroom there, and then I gotta head, I think, to the south side, drop off some more orders. I don't know, can I even get through here? Here's the back side, or the front side of Rogers Place Arena. But now I gotta go and see if I can get through here. And that arrow to turn right lasted about 3 seconds. So any wonder I can't get anywhere fast downtown. I just came through a horrendous traffic jam. I don't know how I do it myself. What a day. Now I am turning on 199th Street, so I'm actually only maybe 10 or 12 blocks away from where my daughter-in-law's mother lives. So I am getting to travel all over the city today. This is a nice area as well. They call it the Hamptons, some areas around here. So over there is Hampton Market. If you can see that over there. Cool. I had to take my jacket off. It was getting so hot. Between 7 and 8 degrees fluctuates Celsius. So it's not really that warm, but it's a little bit too warm for my puffer jacket. So I have my t-shirt on, but it's a little bit cool for just a t-shirt. So what I might do tomorrow, depending on what the weather is going to be, is I might just wear my t-shirt and then bring along a flannel shirt that I can throw in the back of the vehicle, but I'll wear my puffer jacket in the morning. But as it warms up in the afternoon, then I can take my puffer jacket off. If it's still chilly, I can throw my flannel shirt on. That way it's a little bit lighter than the warm jacket. So that's what I'll do. And the other thing I wanted to mention is the roll up the rim to win. In case you folks have never seen this, what you do is you roll up the rim, where, like it says there, and you can win a prize. Anything from a Volkswagen to a ATV to Tim Hortons coffee or anything. So what I did was I did roll it up earlier, and this is what it says. Please play again. Please play again. So out of the thousands of coffees that you can buy, you can win. And I have won coffees and donuts, but I've never won a big screen TV or anything. Put down in the comments if any of you ever won anything big. My wife actually won back in 2004, 2005. She won a dreamy home makeover. It was $15,000 worth of home furnishings or draperies or whatever. So we ended up getting custom drapes. It was around $8,000, and then we got a nice sofa and love seat, and I think we got maybe a bed, queen size bed as well. I can't remember, but it totaled $15,000. Sad thing is, when we ended up selling that house and moving, so that $8,000 in beautiful custom draperies was left behind. So there, eh? Should have got something else. I wanted the big screen TV, but it wasn't for that. It was you were limited to what you could buy. So it was furnishings and things. So anyway, I have one more order. That's all the way in St. Albert. So right now I'm only a few blocks from West Edmonton Mall, so I've got a drive ahead of me. And the other thing is, it looks like my wife's strike might be over. They voted today, and it looks like they came up with a settlement. So we don't know what the details are, but it looks like all of the EAs and support staff will be back to work tomorrow. So that will be fun. Good for them. So I will talk to you soon in the next clip. You know, as I'm driving along here, I'm just looking at all the wide open spaces. Man, Canada's got a lot of open spaces. We got room for another 100 million people. 200 million people in this country. All this land we have. Vacant. This bush. I mean, just look at over there. Open land, a few trees, far as the eye can see. And over there as well. Look at that. All this open land. And over there. Jeez. Well, I'm happy to report that I am done for the day. It's 4:35. But now I got to drive back another 25 minutes to get home. But that's okay. It is what it is. Got it all done. So, yeah. I hope you had a great day. And I hope you look forward to seeing my next videos. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.